Pascoe Vale.
Deputy Speaker, my adjournment matter is for the Minister for Multicultural Affairs, and the action I seek is for the Minister to provide an update on the work being undertaken across Merri-bek to build a more resilient and socially cohesive community. Deputy Speaker, as the local MP for Pascoe Vale, Coburg and Brunswick West, and as the son of migrant parents, I'll always remain committed to doing everything I can to build a more welcoming, vibrant and inclusive community for people of all cultures, faiths and backgrounds. As one community that's proudly diverse, the Merri-bek community has a long and proud history of welcoming a generation of migrants from all parts of the world, with around 25% of local residents born overseas, almost 50% of locals having at least one parent born overseas, many of whom are from non-English speaking backgrounds, with 34% of locals speaking a language other than English at home. According to the 21 census, our 171,000 resident community population ancestry ranges from 23% English, 15% Italian, 10.5% Irish, happy St Pat's Day, 7.6% Scottish, 6% Greek, 3.8% Lebanese, 3.8% Chinese, 3.2% Indian, 3% German, 2.3% Nepalese, 2.1% Turkish, 1.7% Pakistani and 1.7% Maltese. In terms of religion, many residents also belong to one of our many vibrant local faith-based communities, with 23% Roman Catholic, 10% Islamic faith, 5.4% Greek Orthodox faith, 3.6% Hindu, 2.7% Anglican, 2.1% Buddhist and many others from the Uniting Church, Presbyterian, Baptist, Maronite, Catholic, Eastern Orthodox, Jewish and other faiths. And as members of Parliament, we have an obligation to do everything we can to continue building a more stronger, socially cohesive society. And that's why on the 9th of February I had the privilege to attend Merri-bek celebrations for World Interfaith Harmony Week at the Glenroy Library. Founded by the hardworking Reverend Mark Dunn, the Merri-bek Interfaith Network brings together our faith leaders to foster understanding and respect amongst our religious communities. And on the day, we heard from many local faith leaders and community members, including Uncle Andrew Gardner from the Wurundjeri people, Mayor Councillor Helen Davidson, Imam Mustafa Sadakibi from who's the chairperson, Poppy McNeil from the Baha community, Sayed Wakia Hussein from Quadri House in Fawkner, Samoan Youth Choir, Jenny Pearlstein from the Jewish community, messages from priests from the Hindu community, Ruth Sandy from the Uniting Church, Sikh messages of peace from Gurundeep Singh Matharu from the Craigieburn Gurdwara, and Poem of Unity from Hidayat Chelian of the Alevi Federation. But the highlight was Reverend Mark Dunn's insightful and reflective words, which I want to share with this House and are of particular significance. In a world scarred by evils of war, racism, injustice and poverty, we offer this joint act of commitment as we look to a shared future. We commit ourselves as a people of many faiths to work together for the common good, uniting to build a better society grounded in values, ideals that we share, community, personal integrity, a sense of right and wrong, learning, wisdom and the love of truth, care and compassion, justice and peace, respect for one another, for the earth and all its creatures. We commit ourselves in a spirit of friendship and cooperation to help work together alongside all who share our values and ideals to help bring together a better world for generations to come. Acting Deputy Speaker, I welcome the Minister in providing that update for my community so we can build a stronger, more vibrant, multicultural community.